There are growing concerns about a sprawling and sophisticated Chinese hacking operation. U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee Chair Mark Warner going so far as to call it the worst telecom hack in the nation's history. People briefed on the matter tell CNN that Chinese hackers have been hacking, tracking phone calls, reading text messages, and even listening to the conversations for some of the most senior figures in both the Democratic and Republican parties. Even Donald Trump and J.D. Vance were targeted. What remains unclear is exactly what intelligence was gathered during these hacks. An all-senators briefing on the situation is scheduled for December 4th. CNN cybersecurity reporter Sean Lingus is tracking the latest details live from Washington. Sean, what more are you learning about all of this?
Well, Frederica, this has been a five-alarm fire since it started, since we learned about it several weeks ago. We've been chasing the story along with every other major outlet. But let's be honest, this is a feat of espionage that the U.S. government would be envious of. It's fair game, considered fair game to go after political targets, to listen to their calls. The National Security Agency here in the U.S. has done the same to other foreign leaders. However, the scope of this hack is really what is troubling U.S. officials. We're talking every major U.S. telecom provider that has been targeted, and they're going after, as you said, senior political figures. The incoming President-elect Donald Trump and his running mate J.D. Vance. We've also reported that Senator Chuck Schumer's office has been targeted. So they really are turning over every stone in an effort to try to listen to what senior U.S. officials are saying about policy, what might be changing in the incoming administration. One source I spoke to the other day compared it to as if the U.S. had installed Huawei, the Chinese telecommunication giant, in all of our networks. And of course, U.S. officials don't trust Huawei, so that's a point to say that everything is compromised right now. Still very much a fluid situation. We are going to get more names, I think.